Hello and welcome to your mini strengthening video series. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of lower body, a little bit of upper body. Super easy with the band. We'll keep it short and sweet and simple. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to thread the band underneath each foot. Get some help if you need it. You're going to place it close to the lower thighs, not too close to the knees, not too far up. The trick here is depending on how much resistance you want. If you want more resistance, you'll actually place it closer to your knees. If you want less resistance, you'll place it a little higher. It all targets different muscles at different angles, so just kind of pick where you want to start. Either way, it's good for you to be strengthening this. And secondly, wherever you're sitting, I suggest something sturdy like a couch or a chair on a stable surface. You're going to come to the edge of whatever that is so that you can have a slight forward tilt of your pelvis. You don't want to be slouched back, so slight forward tilt of your pelvis so your spine is nice and tall, you have good posture. And then 3 different positions you can have for your feet. We're going to start with our feet together. So feet are touching and we'll do in and outs with the band. And then you can do this in the 3 different versions. Feet together, feet hip distance apart, and then feet really wide. And then you'll get different angles of the muscles and strengthen your glutes on the side of your body, the side of your leg, and your core muscles really well. So for our first repetition, you're going to inhale, exhale as you squeeze out. You'll count to 5 and then bring it back in. We're going to do 10 reps. So start by taking a nice inhale. Exhale, squeeze out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale. Hands can kind of be wherever you want. If you need extra support, you can go from here or in your lap is fine. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release. Important to slowly release. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to keep your back nice and straight. Inhale. Exhale. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely feel something happening in your core. Inhale, exhale, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release. Inhale, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it go. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release. Last one. Inhale. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you are getting used to this exercise, you've done it a few times, you can hold it here and pulse at the end for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Now, if this is your first time doing it, you don't have to do that, especially if you're just building strength. Now, let's widen our legs a little bit so that they're hip distance apart, meaning that your hips, your feet, your knees, and your hips are all kind of in line. We're going to do it again. Again, hands can go wherever you feel comfortable. Keep your spine nice and tall. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly bring it in. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're more advanced, you want to pulse at the end here, hold, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Good. Now for our third round, you're going to widen your feet. Plant your feet, so your toes might be slightly pointed outwards. Try to keep your pelvis tilted forward just a little bit so your back is nice and tall. Sometimes it even helps to hold your hands here to keep that position. But yeah, your heels will be slightly in, toes slightly out. It's okay if it's not. You can kind of work with wherever your feet rest naturally. The most important thing is that we're getting that hip movement. Now, because your legs are already wide, you're not going to get as much of an opening. That's totally fine. You should still feel it working in the side of your gluteal muscles. So starting from the beginning, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're advanced, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly bring your knees in. You can walk your feet in. So this is a really great exercise to strengthen the outside of your hips. The muscles on the outside of your hips really help with your balance and overall stability for your lower body. So they're very, very, very important to strengthen. And this is a super, super easy way to do it, kind of no matter what level you're at. You can start off with the band. That's a lot easier. I think this one is a heavy one, and I'm definitely feeling it. So choose a band where you feel it, but not too much. And then you can work your way up depending on your condition and how comfortable you are. The next exercise, we're going to strengthen our hip flexors. You can plant your hands. So you're still going to sit at the edge. You can plant your hands, maybe walk your feet out a little bit, and you're just going to lift with resistance. 2, 3, 4. You're not crunching. Your back is straight. 5, 6. You're just lifting your knees. 7, 8, 9, 10. If you're more advanced and have the energy, you can go ahead and do 2 more sets. So let's do 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If this is too much for you, you can take a break. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Great job. Now you're going to remove the band. And now that your muscles here are activated, you're going to be in a prime position to do the sit to stand exercise. So plant your feet where your feet are hip distance apart and your heels are not super close to the edge of the couch or the chair, but they're maybe about this distance away from the edge so that you can have a good base of support. If they're too far forward, that's going to be almost impossible to stand up. So your feet are they're under your knees, but slightly closer to the couch or the chair. Both toes should be pointing forward so that your feet are not all over the place, but you have a good steady base of support. Then if you want, you can use your hands to help push, or if you have an assisted device, you can use that as well, or if you have a wall or something to lean on. Just make sure that your movement is going to be in a certain plane. You're not wonky all over the place, because then you're strengthening muscles in a weird alignment. So you want to keep good alignment. Inhale. Lean forward. So as you lean forward, you'll feel the pressure at the bottom of your feet and hopefully in your entire foot. Inhale, push into your feet, use your quad muscles, stand up, and then you'll slowly sit down. So some people like to put their hands together for balance, at least in the beginning, and then you can always reach back to make sure that you're going to be sitting on a stable surface. Again, because you are starting at the edge, that gives you a little bit more leverage, so you definitely want to do that. So let's do 10 of those. That was 1. Lean, lift, slowly sit. 2. Inhale, exhale, lean, lift. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly sit. So this is 3. Lean. 4. Exhale, lift. 5. Slowly lower. Really try to use your muscles to hold you steady. You're not just falling down. 6. Slow, slow. This is the hardest part, is the sitting. 7. Slowly. 8. 9. And 10. Now you can go as slow as you want. If this is too quick, feel free to pause it, do your 10 reps, and then come back. If you have the energy and the strength, also do 3 repetitions of that. So you're sitting and standing for 30 times instead of just 10. And you can take as many breaks as you want in between. It's totally fine. Next exercise, we're gonna move on to our arms. So you're gonna take your band, you're going to put it around your wrist. And similar idea, if it's around your wrist, it's gonna be a little bit harder. The further back towards your elbow, it's gonna be a little bit easier, or it's targeting different muscles. So pick wherever feels right for you. I kind of like to choose a space that's near my wrist, but not too far close to my hands. Kind of under my watch there. Again, you're gonna sit nice and tall. Now to sit nice and tall, sitting at the edge really helps because then you can shift your pelvis forward and that will automatically straighten your back. You're gonna inhale, and you're gonna push your arms out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly release. Inhale, exhale. So we're kind of targeting the same muscles in the shoulders as you did in your hips. And slowly release the outside of your shoulders. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale in, exhale out. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, inhale on the way in, exhale out. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I would recommend using a lighter band than you did for your legs, just because these muscles are a lot smaller and they're not used as much, so they're likely more deconditioned. And if you're using that's too heavy, it's not going to feel super comfortable. So this is a good time to switch to a lighter band. Next exercise, I'm going to move back so you can see me a bit better, but you're going to hold the band ideally above your head and behind your head, and then you're just going to pull out and down, and then you'll slowly release. So this exercise, you don't really have to hold, but you can do it slowly. So we'll start here at the top. Again, try to keep your back nice and straight so you're not like leaning and doing it and your arms are not in weird positions. Ideally, your hands are behind your head. If that doesn't work for your shoulders, you can bring them in front of your head and do it this way too. And again, I suggest a lighter band, but we're gonna demonstrate it by doing it behind our back in case that is accessible. And if your shoulders just don't go as high, you can start here and then just open it this way. All right, ready? Inhale. 1. Inhale. 2. Doesn't have to be too intense. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good. And you can release. Now, for your upper body, if you have the strength, if you have the energy, if you're a little more advanced, you can repeat those exercises. At this point now, I would just do a little stretching. So you can do some shoulder rolling, back, forward, roll your neck, gentle, nice and slow. If you have the flexibility, take your left foot ankle, put it on top of your right knee into this figure 4 position, and then you can just lean forward and back. That'll help stretch the muscles that we strengthened in the beginning. You can even do circles with your torso. I like to just lean forward and back in this position, or if you want to hold it more static, you can just put rest your hands on that front foot and breathe. Take about 30 seconds to a minute to breathe. If you don't have the flexibility, if you have a stool or something you can put your leg on, that can work as well. But we'll build it up slowly over time, so not to worry. Then make sure you do the other side. Three to 5 breaths, or 5 to 10 breaths, depending on how much time you have, how much energy you have. Stretching and all of this really helps move the blood flow through your body, which helps get more oxygen to your muscles, which should help you feel a little more energized. You just have to find that balance between not underdoing it and not overdoing it, which takes some time to figure out. And then different days you'll feel differently. So good luck.